Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid news video. Luka Modrić has officially signed a new one-year contract extension that takes him up until 2023. It was coming. We were already preparing to give him a new contract. He wanted to stay. I saw these crazy rumors a few months ago, I think it was 3 to 4 months ago, that he was considering a move to Manchester City and stuff. I was like, no way he's gonna leave Real Madrid. At his age, I reckon he's gonna retire at the club. If not, go back to Croatia. I don't see him going back to a Premier League or any other league. And he has stayed for another season. By the way, our kid this season looks, or next season, or actually it's this season, isn't it? It's already the start of the new season. The transfer window is opened. But yeah, the kit looks quite nice. I need to get my hands on one of them. But Modrić signs a one-year deal. Like I said, expected. We were already preparing that. We haven't seen the likes of Vinicius and Eder Militao sign yet, but I'm pretty sure their contracts will be coming out and signed in the upcoming weeks, maybe. But let's talk about this Modrić deal, because it's a no-brainer to keep Luka Modrić for another season. He still has the quality in him at 37. We're gonna keep him for another season until he's at 38. Then I reckon he'll either retire or move on. But I'm just happy to see him stay. What a good week this has been. Tchouaméni signs, Modrić staying. Our midfield is looking good for this season, right? Modrić, Kroos, Casemiro as the trio, and then Camavinga, Valverde, Tchouaméni. That is a sick midfield option to go for, man. Imagine like if all of our midfielders were injured, like we would literally have another three that are, I wouldn't say as good because they are not, but are good enough to play for the team and proven. So yeah, it's incredible. Modrić getting a new contract is what we want to see. And he's still performing. Like he's like Benzema, but like a slightly older version of him. Like he is still doing it at 37 years of age. Like just go and look at some of his assists. Look at some of his beautiful moments this season. Like look at it, right? The assist to Benzema against PSG in the second leg. The assist to Rodrigo against Chelsea in the second leg. And just his character, his leadership that he has, even though he's not a captain, he's not a vice captain, but on the pitch he gives a lot more. His quality is incredible. He still has it at this age, and it was never in doubt he was going to sign a new contract, and he has for another season. We're going to see another season of magic. We're just going to see another season of absolute magic at the club. And it's a great contract signing. It's a great contract signing. But also I want to talk about other news in this video, because I don't really have much else to say. And I don't want this video just be like 5 minutes of me just talking about his contract, even though we do that all the time. But I want to add a bit more to my videos, and I want to talk about what is going on right now from what I've read and stuff, and what I've been getting as informations. First up though, apparently Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling were linked to Real Madrid. I say apparently, they were, but they were apparently gifted, not really gifted, but they were offered to Real Madrid. And you know what? I would take Jesus, but of the European passport stuff, the non-EU spot in the club, at the club right now, is complicated to do until Vinicius gets his Spanish passport. You've got other players as well, like Militao, I believe, Rodrigo, Vinicius. I think these three don't have a passport. They have a Spanish passport. They do have a passport, but they don't have a Spanish passport. Which means signing Jesus will be very, very difficult unless Vinicius gets his passport soon. And a common misconception is there was this I don't know who was it, Marca or whoever said this. Vinicius Junior will not get his passport earlier, or it's not guaranteed to get his passport before like I think December or January or something like that. And I was saying, like he's not guaranteed to get one before then, right? But it's not saying he won't get one before then. He said he won't be guaranteed to get one. So they haven't guaranteed him. They said to him, you know what, you could, but I'm not gonna guarantee that you will get it. So you could get it, and he could get it in the upcoming weeks or months. He could get it. It seems very very unlikely, but he could get it. But I think it's unlikely that he will. So Jesus, I'm gonna put it really really unlikely to sign him. Sterling, unlikely. Just don't think he really is that clinical finisher. Is he a natural right winger? I wouldn't say so. I would probably prefer him on the left, like an Mbappe situation. I think if you want a right winger, get a proper right winger in. Like I've said this in the last few weeks. I would have loved Nkunku, but he's not gonna leave because Leipzig don't want to sell him, and they'll probably want about 150 million for him or something like that. Crazy fee, so we're not gonna pay that. Then you look at the fighting option. Salah is probably gonna stay now that Mane is leaving. Anthony we're not gonna go for. Gnabry is really the only one. You know, he probably wants to leave. He doesn't want to sign a contract. Bayern would want to sell him if he doesn't sign into a contract because his contract runs out next season, next summer. And if we can get him for a cheaper fee, I think we should go for Gnabry now. Now that I think about it, it all makes sense. Jesus was linked, but again, is he a right winger? Is he a proper right winger that we need? He isn't. Is Sterling a right winger? No. Mahrez has been linked as well. Like I said earlier, he's 31. No. So we've discussed all these options, and the only one that is his age is fitting to the club. So he's not like Mahrez, 31. He's a good player. Okay, some players on the list are good players, right? He's a proper right winger. So he, Anthony, Salah, I guess, and Mahrez are the field. But if you compare the four of them, we're not gonna get Anthony, we're not gonna get Salah, and we're not gonna get Mahrez. So he's the last one left. And I think to finish this summer, we're gonna have to get, not have, but I think we should get Rudiger, Tchouaméni, Gnabry. I think if we get that as a summer window, it's brilliant, right? And then we're letting players like Bale go. Marcelo is leaving. He's been announced by the club. We'll make a video about it, thanking these players who are leaving, featuring Marcelo, Isco. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Bale because for what he's done for this club in the past few years. We're not gonna talk about that much of the last 2 years that he's done, but over he's still very much great. I'm not gonna call him a legend. I don't think he has given himself that legend status. I don't think he's given himself that reputation of a legend, but he's still, I would assume, one of the best right wingers to play for this club. And I mean, he formed an incredible trio with Cristiano and Benzema up front. But getting back to what I've said, if we can get like these three in, with two of them already confirmed, and then Gnabry, which look at the fee of maybe 30-40 million, around that fee. You're not gonna get anything less. Bayern won't sell him for that. And I think like there could be just like madness. Like imagine, now I know Asensio has been linked to United, but I was thinking like Asensio to Liverpool, and then Liverpool sell money to Bayern, and then Bayern sell Gnabry to Real Madrid, but they've got Darwin Núñez in now, so no, right? So what I was thinking of, like it could be a triangle, but it's not really a triangle anymore since we're not selling Asensio to Liverpool. Maybe Liverpool will accept like 50-60 million for Mane, which Bayern will probably want to pay what, 30 million, which I think Liverpool are in no right, and I say no right to complain about them offering 30, because Liverpool are the kind of team that will beat 30 for someone like a Mane. You know, they would literally do that. Like if Liverpool are in Bayern shoe, they would literally do it, and they were laughing at it, thinking it's a crap offer. Like you would literally do that, and you're talking about and you're laughing at us, like, it just doesn't make sense anyways. That's just my thought, my opinion. So whatever happened, 40-50 million for Mane, they get that, they get their man Mane, they announce it, yay. Now, Lewandowski might leave, but we're gonna force him to stay up front with Mane, and then we might have Sané, Kingsley Coman, Jamal Musiala, whoever, don't care. Gnabry, he's gonna play. He's 1 year left. We want him to leave. He wants to stay probably, but he wouldn't mind leaving. Real Madrid are interested. We just spent money on Mane. We have got multiple good options up front already, and we could sell him because we don't really need him that much now. So they will do a deal with us after they get money and say, you know what? Okay, 40 million, take it or leave it. And we could go and negotiate for 30, 35, and eventually let's say the two clubs agree a deal of 35 million. Bang. Gnabry, he wants to stay, but I don't think he would be like, I want to stay and I'm not leaving. If he gets a chance to play for Real Madrid, he would definitely take that, I think. So, and again, Lewandowski situation. You know, he wants to force a move to Barcelona. So if he leaves, Gnabry is not leaving because they're not selling two forwards in the same window. So there's just a lot going on right now. But hopefully all these get sorted. The deals that we were all sort of worried about, concerned about, Rudiger, Tchouaméni, that. Modrić signed, right? Now we're looking at departures, right? We've already let go of the three players who went out of their contract, so they are free agents now. And next up is players like Asensio. Will we sell him for 30-40 million to Manchester United? If they want him, take it. I will be more than happy if you want it. If he wants to leave as well, go ahead. He hasn't really played that much this season. And we use that money that we get from Asensio to get Gnabry, who some will argue is a better player. He'll be improvement. He'll be improved on Gnabry. Gnabry will be an improvement on Rodrigo. So overall, I think the signing makes sense, but we just have to see what comes up and what happens in the next few weeks. And I mean, we're still early. I mean, we're like a day or two or a few days into the window. I believe the window opened on the 10th. So when I'm recording this, it's the 11th. I think whenever I upload this, it might be the 11th or 12th. Don't know. But what I'm saying is, it's still early days, you know, and our schedule is looking quite. I want to say interesting, but it's not really interesting, is it? Let me just read out what I've got to say. Let me just read out what I gotta say. Wow, what a stupid thing to say. Anyway, some news that I've got coming in. Chelsea are now favourites to sign Gabriel Stolani. If you don't know who that is, he's a young, 17, 18-year-old American goalkeeper playing for Chicago Fires. I mean, Real Madrid have entered the race a couple of weeks ago. Chelsea were favourites last season. Bayern were in for him as well. But yeah, I mean, if Lunin leaves, we have to get a backup. I don't think Fuidias could do a job, could he? So our schedule in the next month and 1 month or two, in the next 2 months, right? So I believe training is back on the 8th of July, so that's why we're back training. And then we'll be flying for pre-season in America on the 23rd, El Clasico. It's pre-season friendly, but you know. And then we got 26th, 3 days later, Club America. And then on the 30th, 4 days later, Juventus. That's very interesting. You know, we haven't played Juventus in a while. We played them in, was it 2018, I think, the last time in a proper competition. We might have played them in a couple of friendlies afterwards, but I can't remember. But the last time I remember it was a big game. Was 2018, wasn't it? Was it the one where Buffon got a red card? Was it the one? I'm pretty sure it was. I mean, we beat them in the 2017 final, but and then we got on the 10th of August, Eintracht Frankfurt in the Super Cup, which is, you know what, one that I want to see win and play Jovic against them. Yeah, he's not gonna do anything. And on my birthday, and I'm gonna review my birthday. Yes, I'm reviewing it. 14th of August, we have got the Liga. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end off today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if it's on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.